Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking weed.
I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler. What up? What up? What up?
Whoa, Tyler's doing it.
I'm doing it.
I think it's 2:59.
Everybody's doing it, picking their nose and
That's
chewing
Tyler.
it. I'm Tyler.
I'm Jake.
That doesn't count as singing.
Calmer than you are.
All right, everybody. We had a little technical glitch there. We're back.
Still doesn't count as singing.
So this is going to be a more relaxed episode because there isn't a movie. We didn't see He-Man.
No. Although I heard it was really good.
I heard it's very good, but it bombed, and I'm not surprised because, I mean, if the movie looked good, like the trailer looked great, but even you and I, who you would feel like would be the target demo, even you especially, even we were like, I'll wait for it to come on Prime because it's an Amazon movie or whatever. But it's just like I'll wait. Because,
I'll watch it, and I'm sure I'll be overjoyed.
And I'm sure it was great in the theater. But you and I have talked about this because of our shit ass economy. Mm-hmm. Minute 22, by the way, for me.
Oh. Still haven't saying it.
Because of our terrible economy, we'd have to be very selective. And I think that you and I both agreed that we really, really want to see Supergirl, and so that's what we're going to go see. And I will when that comes to streaming, we'll definitely watch it and review it for the show.
We had plans to go see it. You were out of town, and I was in town, and I
we were like,
I remember waking up on Sunday morning, and I remember texting you and being like, so before I bought tickets for the 11 a.m. showing, because I go on Sunday mornings, that's my favorite time. I texted you like, hey, you going? Did you make it? And he's like, no, and I'm like,
well, I was.
I'm not gonna fucking go.
I was staying at Luke's place because we were doing a side.
The only theater in town didn't have it anyway, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't even have it there, and we weren't gonna drive to Omaha because he's like,
how far away is that?
It's about 45 minutes to an hour.
Fuck that noise for He-Man.
For He-Man.
So here's my rant to start off the show.
I would do it for Avengers.
If you're fuck technology, and fuck these tech bros, and fuck these tech giants, and fuck Google, and fuck Amazon, and fuck Microsoft, and fuck them all, man. By the way, Palantir just scored a fucking big old contract with the White House to centralize your data. Just a heads up.
Excuse me.
No, the reason why I'm saying fuck you is because this bullshit, it's like the AI crap. We allowed these assholes to convince us that all this shit is necessary and that it's good for us, and none of it fucking works half the goddamn time. I don't know why when I get an email in my fucking Gmail, I can't automatically add that person to my fucking contact list. How the fuck is that not a thing? How the fuck is that not a thing? How is it that when I press the button on my phone to put it in my pocket, it doesn't turn off, so it's doing all sorts of shit in my pocket because stuff's touching the screen? Ugh. What kind of fucking bullshit? How stupid are we that we allowed these fucking morons to convince us that this bullshit was how we should live our lives? Because fuck them all, dude. Fuck them all.
Yeah.
How the fuck can I not add you as a contact?
Oh, man.
It's so fucking basic. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right.
And don't even get me started on fucking adding shit and fucking don't even get me started on that shit.
Calmer than you are.
Yeah. Clearly. All right. No, thank you. I appreciate that.
No,
I'm over it.
Well, it's just like, okay, so we're going to just like here's what I'll say, and people ask me a lot about why I'm so against AI. I mean,
because it's taking water and
well,
land
yeah,
from
and
us,
that's what. But this
idiots.
is what I'm explaining. This is what I'm trying to say is like we're taking away all this space that could be shelter for human beings or shelter for animals or literally anything else on the planet.
Meanwhile, we're auctioning off 100,000 acres of pristine Alaskan wilderness.
Because I got news for you. Because I got news for there's people who are trying to like jokingly, like when I talk about the fact that like Terminator shit's gonna happen. I'm sorry, it just is. And then when people say, well, when we like, it's for joke and everything, but then they're like, hey, you could rest assured because AI wouldn't survive without humans. And I'm like, yeah, great. I think that's going to be really nice to think about when one of those fucking Terminator exoskeletons is crushing my skull that like, well, AI will eventually die too. So I'm like, yeah, let's increase.
What kind of a fucking asshole do you have to be for that to be your fucking argument for AI? Is that, if they do take over and kill us all, they won't survive long afterwards? What kind of a fucking asshole are you? What kind of a fucking fucked up human being are you to have that brain chemistry?
That's the kind of shit those guys say.
Fucking Christ.
You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit.
No, the next time you see Sam Altman and Alex Karp, fucking cave their fucking skulls in, please. Fuck them. All right,
allegedly. No, please don't do that.
Yeah, don't honestly actually do that, but somebody should.
Where's Luigi when you need
but
him?
Not legally. We have to say that we absolutely do not condone the act of violence against another human being. But off the record, if we don't kill these fuckers now, then we're not going to survive as a human race. So, but legally, I'm joking.
Or literally, at least they should be in jail.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Christ, man. They should not be anywhere near in charge of anything. And everybody in charge right now is a fucking idiot. Is a fucking goddamn
Yeah, don't
idiot.
ever let anybody tell you are not qualified for your job when you look at what our country's doing.
Fucking Christ. The goddamn front house of the White Lawn looks like a fucking circus.
What we always say, you vote for the clown, you get the circus.
I just wanted to say that so you could say that.
You set me up, you bastard.
You bastard.
And you know what I said?
What?
Touch and bless.
Yep. All right, let's get off our soapbox.
Yeah, can we talk about something fun? It's always we always have to have like a trauma. No,
because
it's
every
fine.
day
it's
this shit. If you're not,
don't apologize. We are almost 260 episodes into the show.
Whoa.
This is what it is. I know when you say that number out loud, it's crazy. So this week, like I said, it's going to be more book focused.
Yeah.
And it's gonna. I kind of went with a theme here because next week I planned ahead for next week too because. Tyler punished me because I didn't read last week, so I just have this.
Punished you son of
I just have this massive stack of comics, but it's also because we're just killing time before we get to Supergirl. And honestly, I was thinking maybe I should read The Last Zarnian before we
yeah, you should. Yes.
Do Supergirl.
You should. Yes, you should, bro.
I'm gonna have to read that on a table though. I can't hold that massive book.
Will not want to try and take a shit with that one. What happened to your spine? I tried to take a shit with Big Frag and Compendium 1.
But regardless.
Are we doing long box?
Might as well. It's a long box.
I feel like one of us got our butt tickled during that.
I'm going to be honest with you. I take pride in that drop.
It feels like the noise a human makes when their butt's being tickled.
I like to think that like that...
Never had it happen to me, so I don't know.
Not me, dude.
Nobody's ever touched my butthole.
I'd like to think that drop is the closest you could be to explaining what it's like to be on acid.
Yeah?
I feel like. And I'm proud of that. Because that's what I was going for. Anyway, Tyler, what do you want to talk about? You go first because I don't even know if I have one.
All right, well, I have a...
No, wait, I do.
Okay. I have a number of them, but I will go with... I'll go with Hoppers. I wanted to see it for a long time, and I finally got to see it. It finally is on Disney Plus, and I got to watch it. And I just have to say that I was just enthralled and enchanted.
Which is funny because you don't have like. You wouldn't think that you would be into a movie because you don't have kids, so like you wouldn't think that would be a movie you'd be interested in. So it's
the message of the movie that I was interested in.
No, and I'm saying that's cool that you were interested in it.
Well, like I mean, I think I've watched the first 2 Toy Story movies, but I haven't seen any of the because I just don't care.
The third one ends it perfectly. A fourth one is fine, but it's just not.
After a while, I stopped really keeping up with the Pixar movies. Like I've never seen Inside Out. I've never seen.
Yeah.
What's the one where she's a red panda?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's gonna drive.
But I don't. Again, that movie is not made for me. It's made for like girls who are growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it is. I mean,
Turning Red.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
But a very similar type of story because she turns into a red panda. But in this story, Mabel becomes a robotic
It is turning
beaver.
Yeah.
And I just have to say, there were so many funny parts in that movie. There were, like, just... I don't want to get too much into the plot because the plot is really pretty basic. Like a mayor's trying to build over a wetlands area,
Yeah.
and a girl who's an animal lover and a environmentalist. I think what really got me more than anything about the movie was the moments with her grandma.
Yeah.
That was really sweet. That made me tear up. And then when she finally got zapped. At some point, she finally gets zapped back into her body, and one of the beavers she was talking to...
Oh, that's so heartbreaking.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Yeah, that was good.
When he tries to drag her out of the van.
Oh, my gosh, man. That was so sad. Yeah.
Let's counter that with the couple of scenes where George gets a hold of the cell phone.
Yeah.
Chopped logs. Beaver.
Bobby Moynihan.
Closet.
I love the nice little touch whenever they were given the perspective from the animals' point of view, they were animated. They looked differently than when people saw them.
So
when they could
the way that I would call it is that they looked like Calvin and Hobbes.
They looked more traditionally cartoonish.
They looked like Hobbes when he's a stuffed doll. So like just little coal black eyes.
Yeah.
And then when she was like able to
their
talk
eyes
to
are
them,
white, like
their eyes are they have the white in their eyes.
They're more
like
cartoonish.
Humans.
Yeah,
exactly. That was pretty good. I
they're
love the pond rules.
Oh my god, you gotta eat.
Quiet food. I gotta feed my family.
Surprisingly got dark for a kids movie, and I like that about it. Like the whole part. I'm not gonna. I don't want to spoil
watch the
it.
movie. There's
but
not a lot of
towards
spoilers,
the end,
but
like when the villain kind of gets when the
there's
whoa.
there's a part where the villain turns into almost like the Ring type shit, which is very scary if you're a little kid.
Because
I think
this isn't spoiling it. It's
No.
just a certain character. So the whole thing was that humans would put themselves. You've seen the trailer. You put themselves in it, and then they can take over the android animal, and they can understand animals. Right.
At some point, the animals
it's
get a hold
opposite.
of the
animals
technology.
they're a human,
a robot
hopper, that they're using, and it's learning how to. It's funny because it's an animal learning how to walk.
Let's just say, it's a lot like Nicolas Cage in Spider-Man.
Yeah, I would say. Because it's literally a creature that's
but
never
it's a
walked
really
like that
it's
before.
a really charming movie. I really enjoyed a lot of it. I laughed, I cried. It was a really good movie. I highly suggest that everybody takes a turn and listens to it because I think it's got a really important message, especially in this day and age, where again we are auctioning off $100,000 acres of pristine Alaskan wilderness.
I do like
to the highest bidder for oil.
I do like
shit.
the message of it too, and I also like the fact that one of the other messages in it is, despite the fact you might be against someone and they could be completely wrong, but there's still humility to be had. And especially in this shit world we're in right now, humility is so damn important, and having that is important. I think that's something that kind of comes in a little bit later in the movie.
There's a lot of people in this world right now that I would say gave up their humility in favor of greed, and I have no sympathy for those people. And I will not try to find common ground.
Make no mistake.
Evil villain terrorists.
Make no mistake. I'm not saying
have a lot of money.
I am not saying go out there and be like kumbaya and hold hands with fucking grapers. I'm not saying that.
No.
Fuck those people.
I'm saying if you have a coworker who maybe has different political views than you, then maybe they're not the worst people in the world.
And instead of pushing them away, maybe.
Although to be honest, if they're not against Trump, they're not against pedophilia. So you got to question that shit. You know.
True.
Right.
True. No, I got a long.
Sorry, I forgot. Wow.
Hey.
I read this book.
What are you doing?
And it was amazing.
So
Made me want to dance.
I got a confession to make. I'm a late bloomer, or you could even call it a late doomer in this situation. You'll understand in a minute. But I never played the video game Doom growing up. I know the legacy of Doom and Doom 2 and
I never played Doom.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
I'm old enough to have, but I did not.
But I know the legacy of Doom and Doom 2 and all that stuff. And like honestly, my first real exposure, this is the worst exposure to have. I think my first exposure to Doom was that shitty movie with The Rock and Carl Urban, which is not a good movie, but holds a special place in my heart.
Quick aside, The Rock has gone ahead and put himself on the list as one of those cocksuckers who is trying to make us all buy into AI.
So same with Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Remember when he talked
Fuck
shit?
Martin
Remember all that
Scorsese,
shit he
dude.
talked about Marvel,
Yeah.
and now he's like, "But you gotta understand, AI is the future."
Hey, listen, I'm almost dead. I want to make sure my shitty family is
my
taken care of
family
because
gets
they're never gonna do anything for themselves. They're shit. They're shit.
Hey,
They're absolute
Hey,
shit.
Just
Okay.
remember, all those celebrities there are good celebrities out there. Not all of them are, but a lot of them are people like Marty and the people like Dwayne who don't give a fuck and are greedy pieces of shit. You don't need that much money, Dwayne. You don't need to be making 8 fucking figures sitting on your ass on the board for TKO.
Yeah, you fucking cocksucker.
Sorry, that we're off.
Yep.
But anyway,
Doom.
No,
I got a list of
however,
creatives who have decided to give up their...
When they rebooted the series in 20... And I never had a 64 either, so I never played that one. Yeah. So when they rebooted it in 2016, that was the first time I had bought... Well, I just hit puberty. That was the first time I bought a Doom game and like actually played through it. Fucking loved it. It's fucking amazing. Doom 2016. Doom Eternal came out. Loved that too. I didn't like it as much as Doom 2016 because it is a different experience, and that's what I'm getting to. The one I want to talk to now is Doom the Dark Ages. And I got to give it props because they, in a span of within 10 years, they gave us 3 new Doom games, and each Doom game felt different than the other one, and that's all you can ask for.
Let's just say, don't forget that Doom is basically Castle Wolfenstein in space.
I'll tell you this.
Just saying.
There's so much fucking lore in these new games that all happens in the background. Like it's such a throwback to those era of games where it's like they're all just like little codexes that you can find around. So I watched a video on YouTube of like what really is going on in this story because I guess I knocked the mic out for a second. I never really cared about. No, it's fine. It's fine. I just think something went on. But sorry, again, we're having tech issues, everybody.
Tech issues. Yeah, fuck technology.
So anyway, I've been playing Doom the Dark Ages. I played a couple hours of it.
Yeah.
I am having a blast. And again, the thing that I think that I really want to talk about the most about it is just how different it is from the other 2 games. And it's so simple, man. It's just give me some really cool weapons and let me kill demons, and that's all I need. And that's what I get in this game. And like what the really cool thing that they added is this shield that they call the saw shield, so it has saw blade teeth on it.
I think it's self-explanatory.
Yeah. But you throw that shit like Captain America. So you'll throw it and call it back to yourself. So
how do you catch it without cutting your fucking arm off or like
who cares? It's cool. And
it's the best answer.
Dude, there is a gun
the only correct
listen to me.
answer,
There is a gun that shoots human skulls. All right?
That's
I don't
cool.
give a shit about.
That's cool.
Yeah. And you know what else? In the 3rd chapter of this game, they let you pilot a giant mech that just punches the shit out of these giant demons. Okay. It's amazing.
Cool.
It's awesome. But the saw blade, this is why I think you would enjoy it, where you throw it at like the lesser demons, it just saws them in half, and it comes back to you. It feels badass every time. But the bigger demons, when you throw it, it sticks in them and cuts them up while there, and then you can just pop, 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 and then it comes back to you, dude. It's amazing. And then I got this new upgrade, dude. Dude, I got this thing called. It shoots like spikes at them, right? And then I got an upgrade where if I throw my shield into the person and then I shoot the fucking thing, bitch, man. I'm like, you know what? You get shield upgrades. What?
Yep.
You get gun upgrades. What? Armor upgrades. What? No, but it's just sometimes, and I've talked about it on the show before, I am all for games that push the boundaries of the medium and really make themselves feel like they're on this whole other level of art form and fun and great. Yeah. But there is something to be said about Doom where I can throw a shield that's made of a saw and just cut a demon in half. That's pretty cool. And, dude, there's a part where I threw a shield, caught it, and then did this, like, shield bash dash move and fucking turned that demon... I turned that demon into pink mist is what I did. And I'll tell you what, brother. Doom the Dark Ages is a fun time.
That's good.
And I say this.
I'll eat your ass.
Nice.
Do you want to start with Wonder Woman?
I have chosen our books in a certain way.
Okay. I burped just in the mic.
So we can have good, bad, good, bad, good, bad.
I cannot wait to talk about the What If book because I have.
Well, that's next.
I have a lot.
That's next.
There's a lot I want to say.
That's next.
All right. What do we got? What's in your hands, Tyler? What do you got first?
Absolute Wonder Woman number 20. Written by Kelly Thompson, art by Hayden Sherman, and somebody.
Season of the Witch number 5.
Part 5 of 5. Jordy Belair, colorist.
Part 5. This is the end of the arc, right here. Again, I mean, what else could we say about this book other than it's just been consistently awesome, consistently really good, and it's another solid issue.
Mm-hmm. Last we saw, Zatanna and Zatara are free, but Wonder Woman is fighting against this thing that is just this mech thing. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, when she booms out and teleports out, it's just the onomatopoeia makes her teleportation. That's really cool.
So they they basically
every issue the paneling is just fucking insane in this.
So
book.
they take off, and she's like, "Okay, hopefully they're clear." So they think they're doing something wrong by leaving, but she's like, "I wanted them gone anyway." So what happens is they rewrite the Prime Directive to capture Wonder Woman, and it does. It's just this whole sequence right here where it's basically the inside of the...
Yeah, how it's paneled is a 2-page splash, and then each panel is like a piece of the machine, but then it's also actually what's happening. It's hard to describe, but it looks, when we do video, we do video, we'll actually be able to show this shit.
Yeah. But it's
God dang.
Oh, so then for no reason, we see Bonneville Salt Flats, Utah now, and here comes a big ball of energy, and inside is Dr. Poison.
We find out where she fucking yeeted her.
Yeet. Then we go to Area 41X.
Find out Cheetah's dead.
Yeah, Cheetah's are. We knew that because she died.
Yeah, she bled. Well, you just see her in a puddle of blood on the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
But they have Barbara. Wonder Woman is basically being tested and tortured, and they're trying to just find the limits of her. And what's her name? Kane.
It's Barbara.
Barbara. No, the lady who's the bad one.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. But. Yeah, well, again, I really, it's so, I don't know how else to say it differently every week or every time we do one of these books, because it's just so hard to sound different, because every single issue I keep saying the same thing. It's just a really good fucking book, and every issue has done, so like, I want to kind of jump to the part where there's the conversation in the underworld with Persephone and Hades. First of all, again, I love Hades' design, that he's just like this flaming goop, like this blue flaming goop.
He's very similar to Aphrodite's design.
Yeah.
It looks like he's covered in a sheet almost, but it's not quite.
And Persephone's got like this green, like almost earthy hues to her.
Yeah, and this beautiful dress and this headdress, and
so it's just really cool how they how well those are matched together with the colors and the design. And so they're having this conversation where they're having the conversation of like they can never be together, which is like Greek mythology. And she was just pretty much saying the conversation revolves around Wonder Woman, essentially.
if an enemy wanted to be a friend, wanted to soften the heart of an enemy, there are things they might do. And she whispers to him, and while she's being tortured and everything, I need to get out of here and get Barbara. And then she sees a blue flame, and
she starts to freak out because she knows what this means.
And no, and
we
this
know about the
hand
bargain.
comes up. Yeah, hand comes up. Ma'am, we have a problem. Is Minerva prepped? Affirmative. So we have a development. And so she basically.
Veronica Cale was the enemy. Was the villain. Enemy.
You're wondering how I know what you think. Here's how, because I've been thinking the same thing. When will she tear us apart? She will break free and tear us apart and rescue her friend, right? But instead she left you here. See for yourself. All that power and all she does is free herself. Even I didn't expect that. So this is an interesting way for Barbara Minerva to
become Cheetah.
Wonder Woman's friend, but then turn into her greatest villain, Cheetah.
Yeah.
Because she abandoned her.
Yeah.
And then Kale's
Left
going to turn her into Cheetah. Because she has to be back in hell for a month.
Yeah, because we know in previous issues that
1 month of every year.
Part
I knew
of-
when I
part
did
of
it, there
her-
was a both. Yep.
part of her bargain of living in our world or being able to go to our world and live in our world and be out of the underworld is she has to come back and stay there.
Trapped here, all those I left behind, abandoned. I will go mad. Krakow.
Oh my god. So
Yeah.
here's this. Holy shit, man. These books continue to amaze me on how they push this medium and make it so like similar but unique at the same time. If you look, it starts with her saying no, and the no turns into a thunderbolt and then shoots out and says Krakow. Like, that's fucking rad. Like, I love that shit. Like,
It says next becoming, and I think that might be Cheetah.
yeah. And then I also wanted to give props to the cover. The cover is just fucking awesome. It's
Every time he drew Zatara. Zatara is the dude.
Yeah, Zatara.
Every time he drew him, it was like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, I mean, I like what she's doing with Zatanna and all that stuff, but I really hate reading her shit, man. I hate reading them backward spells. I hate it. A+ for this book, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to do that.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Way to go, asshole.
We probably should not have Skeletor drops anymore. We didn't even go to the movie. We're fucking fake fans. But you know what I say?
I'm ballsy.
Where's the other Skeletor you have on there? Oh,
What other Skeletor?
what?
Other Skeletor,
This is
dude?
what, isn't it? What?
I scrolled past it. Son of a bitch.
What?
What?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, right,
Dude, there's some fucking music behind that one, too. Do. Okay, so next up,
right.
Next up, what?
We'll talk about it after the show. It has nothing to do with what you're holding in your
What
hand.
if, number one, it looks like they're going to reboot this, and they decided to choose the most... I want to, first, let me go to the end here. Oh, they don't have the next one yet?
It's at the end. The one being Thor being Venom.
Oh, yeah.
It's the what if Thor got the Battle World suit instead of Spider-Man. And there's another one. It's what if the
Uncanny-
Ultimate Universe survived the Secret Wars?
What if Cyclops had stayed with Madelyne Pryor?
Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about this before we did this, or I started to mention this. Like, I'll save it for the show. So this is what I want to talk about with What If the show. It's like even the show, the animated show, and this comic book series. It makes me laugh that Marvel writes these stories in a way to double down on their decisions, because almost every single what if story ends with something really bad and it pointing out like, well, see what happened in the main continuity is what was right. See what happened, how bad everything is. It's like literally you being like, see, we thought about your theory and it just doesn't work. See, we know what we're doing. That's what every fucking what if story looks like. Am I wrong?
So eventually, Cable becomes, blah, 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 and their son, and da-da-da, and this and that, and all these different things happen, and mutant massacre, and Scott gets his eyes torn out, and Maddie gets crucified, and they destroy the mansion, and eventually, blah, 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 people die, and something, whatever, and Cyclops. I do think the whole Cyclops... leading a new hit squad called X-Force, and it's Wolverine,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Cyclops, Cable, him with new genetically eyes from Forge and Domino.
Had the book ended at that, I would have been fine with it because I actually kind of liked it. Yeah. I liked Cyclops just being.
Now he does off Sinister, and when Arakko and Krakoa appear, there's actually a huge fight between the Iraqians and they lose bad.
Yeah. So essentially how it ends is pretty much like the world
destroys itself.
Because Scott...
Today the earth is uninhabitable for many thousands of years. I'm trying to do Jeffrey Wright. All this tragedy, all this suffering led to the end of the world, and it was born from a mutant's love for his son. I know it's not the greatest Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Right?
So the whole thing with him like not trying to be an X-Man and then eventually being forced to be an X-Man, like it's just the whole like if they would have just kept the whole she died anyway and then they were like they just went on a tear and just did all that, I would have been fine with it. And then but then to have the whole world ends and dies all at the end, I was like that sucks.
To the artist and writer who worked on this piece of crap. They were probably paid like every comic book artist for Marvel and DC is paid, which is I can't remember what it's called, but basically you will never see royalties. You get paid for that piece of work and that's it. So I don't give it a grade, incomplete. I used to like, in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, they did a What If reboot, and it was really, really good. Like, one of them was like, what if Daredevil had killed the Kingpin? What if Steve Rogers had refused to give up Captain America? And these places went really dark, right? And they were really great comic books.
There's a good
but
one.
But every
recently.
other What If that I ever read so far before, and the ones I read from like the 60s are boring. They're fucking stupid. Like, what if the Avengers were in the 1950s? And like,
okay. Well,
so to be honest, I Thor being the symbiote, if it starts on Secret Wars on Battle World back in the day, like where Spider-Man got his.
That's what I think it's implying.
Okay, well, I'll probably check that one out. But there's one coming up. I can't remember what it is, but it looks so dumb, and it's like I don't give a shit.
Well, it's hard to do anything with Venom like that because you've already Venomized everybody because you've been so
Except
fucking
Thor, apparently.
Yeah, I guess.
You've even made pops of every Venomized character. You fucking loser.
Legos Venomized character. It's all over. Before we move on to that one, I would like to say I would give it like a C, I guess. I'll be nicer.
There's some cool parts in it. It's just, to me, it skips over a lot of shit.
But am I wrong in my assessment where I feel like Marvel just doubles down and makes a shittier story just to be like, look, see, it could have been worse. And it's just like, no, like, what? Then why? Okay. I guess the egg is on my face because I bought the fucking thing.
You know what my big issue is? My big issue with that issue. Hey. See what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
Hey. I don't know why we're... Hey. Good one.
Yeah.
This storyline, the mutant massacre and shit?
What?
So first you're going to tell me he's not going to be an X-Man?
What?
He's going to be an X-Man?
What?
He's going to die as an X-Man?
What?
He's going to get resurrected as an X-Man?
What?
And then the audience is saying...
Ew, fuck you!
To us. To us.
The issue I have is that this
God damn it.
storyline,
The problem.
the Mutant Massacre and Madelyne Pryor and Inferno and all that shit took place in the fucking second half of the goddamn 1980s. That's like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Give me something recent, like, I don't know, what if, I haven't read comic books, I don't know. Let's hear the thing.
What if
Tyler started reading comic books 10 years ago?
I could write a book about what you don't know.
since we started
He'd be broker and more pissed.
I don't even know which way's up.
Goddamn fucking crossovers. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because it's really good, but it's complicated and there's a lot to it. And there's a basic there's a basic
What?
yeah. There's a basic
Just why do you do this? Give me the book.
Supergirl survived. No. Issue 1, Elseworlds. I saw this book and I saw
Christopher Walken. Why are you saying it like Supergirl?
episode 1, Elseworlds. Supergirl survive. $4.99 US, ages 13 plus.
All right.
Cover by Rod Reis. Ethan S. Parker, Griffin, Sheridan, and Rod Reis. And I see this cover and it's Wonder Woman and she's got a baby and it's like, oh, is that Superman? Because he's got a little cowlick.
Yes.
Oh,
A little cowlick. I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
I want to just run through it my way and you can run through it your way and I will be with you. The point is that it's an Elseworlds story and in this story, it's a very different Krypton. It's more fascist. And there are a lot of it's very similar.
Yeah, like General Zod. Zod is like this fascistic dictator
Trump.
of Krypton. Well, you can say that if you want, but yeah,
sure.
I'm sure you can make those.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're going by the fascist metric, then yes.
Yeah. And so eventually, what happens is it's not really clear who's on what side, but the L's are on one side, and I think they live in the city, and they're like kind of trying to brave the city, but the Zor-Els, Kara's family are out in the country and whatever. So what ends up happens. At one point, Supergirl and her Kara and her classmates have like an atomics drill. One night she wakes up and the alarm's going off, and there's actually one happening, and she's just freaking shit out.
Oh, dude.
Her parents are here. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I just want to talk about this because so at the beginning we get the reference to what we normally have. First of all, I love the fact that we get a day-to-day of Kara and her living on Krypton. But at the beginning,
it's very similar to Krypton from the comics, but yeah.
Yeah, and they also do something very similar where Cal is the first natural birth in a long time, which is something that's always been part of his canon. Yeah. So anyway, I like, again, how we're kind of manipulating things a little bit because it's an Elseworlds book. But yes, I wanted to talk about this because, yes, they've been having this. It's like these nuclear bomb like training tests.
Drills,
so like if they called it something else. It was
same shit as when they had kids.
But yes,
get
exactly.
Under their desk
I
in the
love
50s.
the reference to the Cold War shit, and I love that.
You'll save you from a fucking
no, but I love that they'd done it so much they would treat it like kids of that time, where it was like. Because you're getting a lot of writers that were growing up around that time where they're like, oh, yeah, it's just a mundane thing we do. Oh, shit, this really happened
What
now.
possibly could kids of today have to deal with that's anything like that?
Oh, maybe like shooting drills and lockdown drills that we had
maybe
to
instead
do?
of turning the front house of the White Lawn, the front lawn of the White House into a fucking circus, maybe you should do something about guns, you fucking cocksuckers. Okay.
Also, you know what's funny is I just thought of that too because that is something that when I was in high school, we did not have the Cold War bomb thing, nuke stuff. We had, there's a school shooter drills. So,
you did, really? You were,
yeah, I did. Like we
the year
we
after
actually went into lockdown a couple times.
Wow.
But it's hard to say if it was a real bomb threat or not because it was
The year
kids.
after I graduated in 1994. In the
Or a
fall of that year, they had instituted metal detectors at the gates of the school. I never had. To
I
deal
never
with
had that, but I know I grew up in a small town. So.
Anyway,
So
shit goes to hell.
So
and
as we know in the regular comics, yeah, Krypton's going to shit because they're the bombs.
but it's because of war, not because of
nukes. Yeah,
In the regular comics,
It's
it's because they
the core is exploding, isn't it?
Right. Well, they did so much to their own world and brought up so much shit from the core
They
that they
their core too much.
basically, they fucked it up themselves. This is clearly like
just a war. Yeah.
this is clearly what happens if fucking everybody else decides to say "fuck you, Israel" at this point.
If we throw out the whole mutually assured destruction and just start nuking,
It's not U.S. and Russia anymore.
Because by the way,
it's-
this will happen.
yeah.
They will blow up the whole fucking planet and we will all die.
So interesting. This is where it twists again because they're like, nothing is going to happen. We can't get out, but we do have this one ship. Kara can take Jor-El,
to Earth,
who's a baby.
and they tell her like in the regular comics, go to Earth.
Right?
Yes.
But what happens?
She gets hit by an asteroid.
Like debris,
and so
it
she
fucks it
lands
up.
on a different planet.
She
and that's where
lands
it
on
ends.
Rao. The
Oh
moon.
yeah. The moon of Krypton,
And she's stuck on the moon. She ain't got no powers because there's still a red sun, man.
yeah.
And she's literally it's a lifeless moon, dude. And now she's going up against something, but she's got to
monster
take
of
care of
some
Jor.
kind.
Dude, I think that's a fucking
That's cool.
brilliant.
I love it.
Fucking twist.
I love this. It is a solid first issue. It does a really good job.
Unexpected. I had no idea it was
of
coming out.
having like the first half be a slice of life approach to her story, and then the second half finding ways to twist the narrative and make it, because you have to make it an Elseworlds book. What's going to make it different than the regular Supergirl story? And I dug that, and I'm really excited to
I
also
feel
see
like-
this too, because a lot of the time
Yeah.
they're separated.
Yeah, exactly.
So I love the fact that she actually has to help raise him.
And it's flipped because when in the comics she came late. He had to protect her.
He was already grown up at that point. She was younger than him because she was
in the
lost.
new Supergirl book by Stephanie Campbell, I think.
Yeah.
Which is a great book, by the way. They deal with that, how she's angry that she
Missed
deals
him,
with
yeah.
Clark, actually talks to him and says like, "Hey, I'm really pissed at you about this," and he's like, "I didn't know any other way," and she's like, "I suppose."
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know who that is or who that is.
I'm pretty. Isn't that Zod?
This is Zod. I don't know who that guy is. I think it's like a
We'll probably
trooper
see
of
him
some
later
sort.
in the next
Trooper of some
couple
sort.
issues or whatever.
But I feel like Zod survived also.
yeah,
I feel like some other people survived. So this
he
is gonna
probably just.
I don't know how many issues there are, but I feel like it's gonna be a really fun
shit!
book.
And she's running. That's really cool because then she could be running from Zod. He could be hunting.
This is gonna
her.
be a fun book.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. That is how.
One of those books.
By
that
the
you
way,
get-
Marvel, and this is something, and I'm glad you brought it up. I know you picked it in a particular order to do it this way, and I know where I think
did it on purpose.
I think I know where you're going, because Elseworlds has always been better than this what if shit.
Yeah.
It just always has. Because DC fucking commits to the idea and goes with it, where Marvel, again, feels like they're just doubling down and flipping you off as the reader, being like, fuck you, you bought this, because what we did was right, and that's how we did it, and if we did it, almost every single what if story ends with the world fucking blowing up.
So
It's
how we
lame.
construct this is we say what if this didn't happen, and then we give the assignment to you guys to flesh it out into one issue. That's Marvel. DC is like, oh hey, what's going on, awesome comic book writer? I have this great idea for an alternate telling of this character's story. I'm all ears.
How many times?
That's how it works.
How many times have I brought up fucking Deceased, the DC zombie story that
is way better than
that
Marvel
is
Zombies.
way better than it deserves to be or should be. Like I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Actually, I don't
And
know,
you know
I've never read
why? It's because, like you said, just the same thing with the Supergirl's book. It's like they gave Tom Taylor originally just gave him 5 issues. Here's your story.
Yeah.
And then it became so big, it just became more things. And I'm like, I just always feel like DC has not been as much of a slave to its continuity as Marvel has. I feel like DC gives characters or creators so much more leg room than Marvel does.
There's a negative flip side to that. Whereas
I could see arguments for both. Yeah.
No, I'm going to tell you there is a negative with that I think is okay, but because of that dichotomy, how DC is more willing to play with its continuity.
Yeah.
Because
it could be confusing.
Because of how many fucking crises they've had. They've had to
100%.
reset their continuity like 17 times because they've
Get
been
ready
around.
for absolute crisis because that's coming.
They've been around for 70 fucking years, right?
Yeah.
Now Marvel's getting to that point. They have had soft reboots, but largely Captain America is still Steve Rogers, who fought in World War II, and da-da-da-da-da. They don't really explain in the comics that right now it's 2026, and he's been unfrozen since the 60s. They explain it away a little bit by saying, his super soldier serum.
Age is slower.
But they don't. How do you explain Peter Parker?
Well,
things like that.
And you know what else?
They do say that Marvel Comics, they've always said that Marvel Comics move at a slower pace. So it's about like for a year of issues, it's about 6 months of the characters' lives. That still doesn't explain how Peter Parker is only in his 30s and he was a teenager in the 60s.
And that's why I liked when they did the life storybooks because they made them age in real time and did it.
Do you
through
remember
decades.
Superman Space Age and how that followed and Batman
the Dark Age or Dark Ages
and how that followed? Like one of the great things about those books is that it followed actual like chronology.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, like Bruce Wayne got old.
Yeah.
And so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
that's why Spider-Man's life story is
the
great.
best part of those fucking books. I've never read any of those because it's Marvel. Marvel doesn't have it when it got to those.
But you should read the life.
No,
stop it. You should read the life story miniseries because they're really good. But I just want to put a bow on that too. Is just like. I see like you said, I see the positives and negatives because it can be confusing too. Of like, okay, well, what Batman are we gonna do? And
sure.
But you know why they do that is for copyright. You know that's why.
Yeah.
They have to constantly reboot and reiterate and do changes like that, so then they can restart their fucking copyright bullshit. Because then they could be like, well, the first appearance of Batman is going to be you can use that, but you can't use the Dark Knight. Frank Miller shit. You can't use any of that. You know what I mean? There's no surprise. These companies, this is why they constantly do this shit. But
would it be a surprise to you if all the shit that's happening in our government right now is just to make sure that Disney never loses the rights to any of their characters or IP?
I will say, though, I'm also glad they do it because you get shit like Supergirl.
The whole time, like on the surface, Disney and Trump have been like at each other's throats, and
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Working together to make sure you can never make a Spider-Man parody.
Can I be clear on that?
What?
That I like that book a lot.
We did. I give it an A.
A. You know what? You're right. Go with an A.
Because unexpected, like
they landed on the fact that they land on that moon, and then I
do that a lot. Like every week, like I will get a book that is kind of out of my wheelhouse. That is something that I think we might enjoy. And to be really honest, about 70% of the time, it's bullshit, and I'm not buying issue 2.
Yeah, that's
most of the time.
That is actually a really good book. I like that.
Yeah,
one.
surprise. In fact, let's go ahead and start with another book that I bought a number 1 that I will not be buying issue 2.
DOOMQuest.
DOOMQuest by Ryan North, Francesco Mobili, and Frank D'Armata. I don't understand where this is in the timeline.
Okay, yes. Where are we?
I don't even want to go through the book itself.
Well, here's the thing. Because we read The Will of Doom, or we read the One World Under Doom. We finished that. We did that whole episode where we covered all those Doom books.
Yeah.
For what? Because where are we in the timeline? We're just saying that he gets thrown back in time. Can I just say the setup for the book is fucking hilarious, and I do appreciate it for that. The whole idea that Reed Richards thought of an idea and he's like, "Fuck you, I'll build it before you do," is hilarious. But I thought Doom is dead. Where the fuck is Doom in this? This is where we talk about the positives and negatives of this, because Marvel is so stringent on that timeline of Doom that he did all this shit. Where are we? And then we got this Armageddon stuff. Is Doom in that? Because we're picking up the scrap. I don't fucking. I just.
And here's the thing.
It's just frustrating because
you have title pages where you can explain to me where the fuck this is. And this is the synopsis. This is what we get from Marvel. Born to a poor nomad and an ill-fated witch, Victor Von Doom used his talent for combining sorcery and technology to take over the European country of Latveria, making him one of the most formidable people on the planet. Over the years, Doom has wielded his power for great good and great evil, leaving the people of Earth with one question to ponder and fear. What will Dr. Doom do next? Nothing about where the fuck we are.
We know who he is. You spent the last year. You have a movie coming out this year. We know who this fucking guy is.
So now he's back in he's on the Titanic. But here's the thing. Clearly he's not in his own body, right? Because he can't be. He didn't time
exist.
shift. He mind shifted. I will say this. I might buy issue 2 to see if he has to like jury rig his own armor back in those times. Because that cover looks kind of cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
But at the same time, I give you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I just don't understand what the point of this is. Like,
The Dungeons of Doom leads directly into Armageddon
yeah.
Avengers.
Because Armageddon is about how they're all fighting for the scraps of that stuff from Doom. And
well, what Red Hulk found.
Yeah. And again, this is why I like DC more, man. This is the kind of shit. This is the kind of shit where like I don't give it. Absolute Wonder Woman doesn't deal with shit where I had to figure that out. Supergirl Survive doesn't do that. Oh, can I tell you something?
So,
Can I tell you that about Absolute Green Lantern?
No.
What Guy Gardner did? He like used his guts to fight him at one point. Like it like formed into like a weapon. Like I don't know what he's doing.
Where did you see this?
It was a clip, like a TikTok or something.
Really?
All I can say is I'm glad we're not reading that book.
Me too. I every time I'm in there and I see one of those, either that or The Flash, I look at the cover. I might even open it up to see if
I
it's worth it.
had someone ask me, and I'm like, Absolute Bat. They're like, that looks crazy. I'm like, Absolute Batman fucking slaps. Don't. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, read those fucking books. That's what I tell people.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Tell, I've been doing good, bad, good, bad. This last one is not bad, but
Is it The Cruel Summer?
Cruel Universe.
No. It's Moon Knight.
No, Moon Knight is right now. That's a good one.
Marc Spector, Moon Knight, number 5. Oh, I cannot. Okay.
So the art.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Jed MacKay, artist Devmalya Pramanik. This is just. He's going into this haunted house, and he's got this sword that's
issue,
actually
man.
a dragon. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that.
It thinks it's a dragon,
right?
and it's consumed souls.
I'm gonna tell you that. And then I'm just going to tell you that I can't do any justice to what happens in this book without you seeing all of the pieces of it.
Similar to Absolute Wonder Woman, the panel work in this book is insane.
The art is just
fucking
glorious.
phenomenal.
Right. And who is it? It's Achilles Fairchild.
And
it's revealed that it's this guy who he can't stop. And instead of doing what he wants, because he calls him master all the time, this creature's nature appeals to me, Moon Knight. It echoes my own. You backstabbing bastard!
so it
To
makes
not be just a sword, but a dragon.
Yeah, so it switched.
What a fucking
what a heel
twist.
turn, man! What a heel turn.
Well, the whole time he was kind of a dick,
Yeah.
but
It was an unshaky alliance or unstable
what a
alliance,
great what a great writing device that he tries to kill the bad guy.
and it
The
turns on him.
mystical bad guy with a mystical sword, and while he's getting stabbed, the mystical bad guy is like, "Hey, you know what? You want to be a dragon? I got you.
I could do that.
You should come to my side."
Yeah,
That's
Okay,
cool.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
I also
I mean,
want.
the rest of it is
We
just
talk a lot
fucking
about the art, but I gotta give Jed.
craziness.
I gotta give Jed MacKay
Oh,
props.
yeah.
Because unlike with my frustrations with DOOMQuest, what I love about this, where we're 5 issues into this series, I still have no fucking idea what the Midnight Mission is, and I don't really care because he's made such an interesting story around everything else that and it's written well enough that I can piece it together myself and kind of figure it out when Marc figures it out. Because this is a great example of a lot of these books, when I feel like when I'm reading them, very similar to like when I'm watching movies, I feel like I'm trying to predict some shit. This book, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen, and I just go for the ride.
I gotta be honest, my favorite thing about this issue is the fact that his mask is torn and you can only see like one eye in his teeth.
Yeah,
and
I like that they
his bloodshot, terrified eye here, and then you see like he's
still on the
his
fear
drawn
toxin
out,
shit.
his drawn out fucking like tired eye.
Yeah.
So he gets thrown out,
and I love the fact, and I've said it in the previous issues, but I do love because the black with the white. And then the red stains of his blood are such good color combinations. And
he gets thrown out, and he goes to Clea.
The ending of this.
The
ending of this issue felt. I know. The ending of this issue felt like a TV show. It felt like a movie where it was like you knew where it was gonna go because I'm like she's gonna, and then it's like Midnight Suns. I was like this motherfucker did it, and then the next issue is him and Blade, and. I'm just like...
Just shove it up my ass.
And look...
No lube.
Hey, man, I've said it on the show before. Capitalism sucks. Fuck capitalism. But sometimes capitalism breeds really cool company synergy. And Moon Knight and Blade have been like a team-up thing on Marvel Rivals. And to see it in a comic book, I'm like, fuck yeah. Let's ride.
Now, if somebody from Marvel was like, hey, this is a really popular team-up on Marvel Rivals, why don't you make a book that eventually gets Moon Knight and Blade together? I still don't care because it's still awesome.
Hold on. I've been trying to pitch Marvel, Kevin. I've been trying to reintroduce...
Kevin,
you want to know how you reintroduce Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight? Do a team-up with him and Blade. That's all I'm saying. They got to kill Dracula. Why not? Go for it. And then it leads to
why the fuck not?
Do it, and then do your Midnight Suns. It's right there. It's right fucking there. I'll do it. I will do it, Kevin.
We are available, and we have a dearth of amazing ideas for your product. All you got to do, you know what?
Kevin.
There's a lot of words you could say right now, Kevin, but the only word you really need to say, and it feels so good to say, is yes, Kevin.
Yes. We will be the cheapest writers you will ever have.
I will happily take $50,000 a year, like a regular office job.
Do not do this on the air. Go a little bit higher.
We don't negotiate on the air.
No, come on. I do like when he goes to the Sanctum Sanctorum. It isn't Strange. It's Clara.
Well, yeah, because
Strange is on Asgard.
Uh-huh.
So she says, this is what I want to point out because I want to figure out who else is it. Because it's got to be Blade. Okay. The Moon and the Empress and the Devil, the Chariot. So he's bringing in Ghost Rider. But who's the Devil and the Hermit? It can't be Daredevil.
I don't know. Anyway.
I'm just trying to figure out who the Midnight Suns are going to be. Because you have
Put it away. We're done with that book.
Time out.
Time out.
Yes, we have time. We have a little bit of time. I just want to say, if we were to do this, Marvel, if we were to do the Moon Knight Blade thing into a Midnight Suns thing, we're going to at least have Ghost Rider in it.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have Moon Knight, Blade, and Ghost Rider. That's the three you need for sure. Then you can do whatever you want with the other ones.
Oh, yeah.
Give me Brother Voodoo. Give me Brother Voodoo.
Before I can go home and go to sleep because I work. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you remember Brother Voodoo?
Oh, yeah. Jericho Drum. He was the Sorcerer Supreme for a while in the comics.
My man pulls out the name. He pulls out his government
Jericho Drum with 2 M's. Last book
Could you imagine
of the
them
night.
putting him in that? Brother Voodoo in a Midnight Suns movie? That'd be fucking crazy.
Last book.
Oh, yeah.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Until we're doing video. By the way, change is coming next week, but we'll tell you about them next week.
And big update, everybody. We're in week 3 of Cruel Universe Summer.
Whoa!
And we're wrapping
It's a
up.
cool Universe Summer.
You can't
It's
sue us
because
because it's not the same.
hot and because the environment's deteriorating.
Data centers, though. We
and
need
data
'em, apparently.
centers, and we're
No, we don't.
dismantling a ocean scanning and monitoring system that we've already paid for, not to save money, but because Trump's a fucking dick.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, by the way, can I say something? This drop
You ever hear of a blade job?
doesn't sound so silly now, does it, motherfuckers? Just saying. Did you hear about that?
What?
About the shooter? Contact?
No, but we knew. I mean, we knew it was fake.
All this shit was safe. So was the White House
Oh,
correspondence
and
shit.
if you're one of those pieces of shit who, after that, because I saw a lot of these people that I unfriended immediately who posted that picture, this is my fucking president. Fuck you. Because
He lied to you, dumbass.
No, because you convinced a bunch of your friends to be like, maybe he's not so bad or whatever. Fuck you for whatever. Anyway, I don't know why we're so mad. Oh, maybe it's because the world is ending and shitheads in charge are, yeah. Cool Universe, number 11. Contents, one of the good ones, writer Julio Anta and artist Craig A. Taillefer, colorist Valentina Pinto. The Wages of War, writer Joshua Spiller, artist Kishore Mohan, colorist Francesco Sigala, color flatter Sabrino del Grosso. And AI adoption, writer Maria Ingrande Mora and artist Fabiana Mascolo. Letters by Richard Starkings and Comic Crafts.
Wow.
Tyler Smith.
Wow.
So one of the good ones is it posits that at some point in the near future, we fucked everything up so bad that we are actually refugees on another planet or star system.
This is clearly an allegory for ICE and what's been happening in America.
And
which it's good. I like
this woman, Anna, who used to help with the human problem.
She was an ambassador, to help integrate the humans.
They come to her and they're like, "Hey, we're still not got a hold on this, even though you've been retired, but 2 million credits." And she's like, "Sure, I'll do it." And are you just? And her daughter's like, "Are you just gonna kick humans off the planet? I thought you said your grandpa was. We're condors, sweetheart."
Oh,
yeah.
They set that up too, where it's like might be.
I'm very confused by your rhetoric, Anna. Most humans are hardworking people. In fact, statistics show that their species is far less likely to commit crimes than their condor counterparts. Scop, you're very sweet, but you've been misled. You clearly don't know humans like I do. And they show these two condors taking away a mom.
Splitting a family, a mom and her child. Because that's not happening, everybody. Totally fine. Nothing to see here in America.
Yep. I can assure you, everyday humans with no criminal record are being arrested. And it's basically everything you see about the ICE fuckers, okay?
Yeah. It's doing what classic good sci-fi will do.
Eventually what happens is her daughter's friend gets taken because they had human DNA. And she's walking around and looking at all the crap that she fucking has helped bring about this destruction. And we found another one. She was holed up in one of the buildings, and she's with these two fuckers with their billy clubs. And they bring out this kid, and you're Anna Pies. Our daughters are friends. She told us all about your family. I know what you are. And she's like, I'm nothing like you. I have no idea what she's talking about. And she's waiting for the credits. I've been expecting you. Come in. And they hold her down and they get her blood. And believe it or not, she's 25% human.
That's enough to get the fuck out of here.
And the last thing is the people going after the daughter.
Yep. Because make no mistake, everybody, you're next.
Mm-hmm.
Once they're done with them, they're coming for you.
Yeah, dipshits. Sorry, not you. If you're listening to this, you're not a dipshit.
You're not the
But your
problem.
friends are. That's so mean.
Your uncles are.
Probably, right? The Wages of War is an interesting story. It's basically this guy who uses AI to what is it again? He says, I founded this company. What sets us apart, what gave us our killer edge was being the first company to fuse the arms trade with the potential of AI. We evolved spending a fortune on R&D. It was me who spotted our chance and grasped it. Happened one evening, a game, where is it? Shit. The AI proposed moves that seemed absurd to humans, to basically unprecedented, but they resulted in the AI's victory. So he applies it to the arms market. He makes $1 billion. He's still he's getting, they show this pyramid of all these dead people underneath and all these people dying. And,
profits
the
are
AI's
going up.
brilliance only becomes visible in hindsight. And, knowing that this country will then attack its neighbor and that neighbor will increase its order of arms from us, mine is to make the right decisions. AI is good at it. People may hate what I do. Breaking news. And the U.S. starts getting attacked by all these AI weapons. And he's driving home trying to find his family. Of course, they're all dead. Who would do this? Who would dare? Because the AI was given free reign to find new markets.
They're like, hey, this is the most...
New war zone opened up. America.
That's going to make the most money.
Profits set to surge.
Yep.
And you are okay with the AI taking over the military, you fucking assholes? Not you. Your friends. Your uncles. And lastly...
Your friends, your uncles.
AI adoption. This was pretty...
One fucked with
it's
my
funny.
head, man. It's funny, but it was like, that's so warped.
But it's true. Fucking pieces of shit like this. I'll just use AI. Fuck it. I know it's She says, I know it's literally killing people, but if I don't get this brochure turned in tonight, I'm going to lose my job. What's one more poisoned reservoir, she says to herself. Anyway, it's this girl who has to get a brochure done like right before the start of the weekend. She uses AI to prompt it all up. She sends it, and she gets a doorbell, and she goes and looks. And it's this person from the AI prompts that she used for the fake AI people.
Is at her door. Mother.
They keep showing up. Hello, mother. Hi, mother.
Hi, mother. Yeah, they just...
And so...
Which I imagine they
spends,
all talk like that, like a child. Like, hi, mother.
She spends the night in the bathroom, and she wakes up the next morning. She's like, okay, I was totally dreaming. She goes out. They're still here. So then she starts deleting the images...
And they're I was like, oh my god.
And the little girl is like, okay, be a good little girl and clean that up for mother. 1 week later, I'll have the wireframes.
They just explode.
She's just, they never sleep. They stare at me all night.
Oh my god, that's the part where I'd be like, get the fuck out.
Family, cat, mother, family, mother. Sorry, that's my vid screen. The cat and the little girl's playing with one of the eyeballs.
Yeah.
I tried to make them leave, but they stood outside my door all night. I had to let them back in before the neighbors saw them. And that's the end. Great book about the consequences of using AI, especially after saying to yourself, what's one more poisoned reservoir? Fuck you, lady. Good stuff, man.
Anyway.
Good stuff.
I'll give it a B.
I'll give it a B.
I mean, the middle one was like meh, but like the I really like.
Third one was great. The first one was great.
Yeah,
the middle one was. I feel like I've read similar stories.
Yeah.
Or similar concepts. It wasn't really as different. I love that these Cruel Universe fucking books are taking the reins and taking the lead in being like, fuck AI and fuck fascism. I fucking love it, dude. God bless Cruel Universe for fucking being the one comic book every month that's like, hey, you're surrounded by this shit.
Yeah.
Wake up. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll be here all week.
Also, don't be surprised if I go viral in the next week.
He's got a disease. That's what he meant.
Actually, somebody, I came out of a pool and my trunks fell off and somebody took a video, so my wiener's all over the internet. I don't know. Wouldn't be the first time my wiener's all over the internet.
Next week, we're going to go back in time.
Back in time.
Because I thought it'd be fun to do a couple throwback issues of, or like not necessarily throwback issues, but of a different time. Because we got X-Men 97 book, and then we also have a book about Transformers the movie, written by Ralph Macchio for some reason.
It's a different guy. He was an editor at Marvel for many, many years. It's not the actor.
Stupid.
It's not the actor.
But then I don't want to read it.
I bought it because it was a reprint of the. They used to do 4-issue series, limited series,
Well, you also got the JLA Avengers one. Is that a reprint?
Yeah. Fucking whatever.
I don't know if we're gonna
if
do
you
that
want to
one.
spend the 8 hours it takes to figure out what the fuck is going on in there and why you should care because it's Kyle Rayner and not Hal Jordan and fucking I don't care. In the bad old
You
days.
sound like a burnout dad.
I just
I don't fucking
give a
care
fuck.
anymore. I need to go to bed. I got work.
Oh, it's a seminal work. Shut up. No, back in the day,
just love the idea of you
Marvel
yelling,
and DC would make these really elaborate like movie, and they didn't have to be like necessarily like they could be sci-fi. Like Marvel did a Dune adaptation
Yeah.
of the David Lynch movie, and Bill Sienkiewicz did the art, and it's fucking great because he's like one of the greatest like comic book artists ever. But he's a painter. He's not really I mean. You know, the Daredevil stuff he did with Frank Miller. It's pretty good shit. Or Elektra, sorry. Frank Miller and Bill Sienkiewicz with the Delectra.
Delectra?
Electra.
Dude, I got to tell you something to end the show. I love you.
I love you too.
We also got to catch up in Infernal. Look, I'll be honest. I got to read a lot of books, folks. So the next couple episodes leading up to oh shit, I guess I'll read Lobo too. We'll figure this shit out. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna go back in time a little bit, and we also have Infernal Hulk, Immortal Thor, and other shit we got to catch up on. But we'll get there, folks. We'll get there. Thanks for listening, and
thanks for listening. And why don't you take that job and shove it?
Can I tell you, real quick? I am fucking stoked that Cyclops is coming to Marvel Rivals.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.